Hello and thanks for joining me. My goal with this video is to educate you on your security deposit disposition process. A security deposit disposition is the process of us either refunding you your security deposit or deducting expenses from your security deposit. When your security deposit disposition is complete, we will mail you a certified letter with your disposition statement and a check if applicable. This statement will detail your deposit refund and, if applicable, any deductions. My goal with this video is to help you to earn your full security deposit refund. This video will not explain every single detail that you need to know to assure a full deposit refund, so please be sure to study your lease for more information. This video is simply for me to educate you on the ways that I see people most commonly losing their security deposits or having expenses deducted from their deposits. As a property manager, I'm just holding your deposit for your landlord. If you fail to honor the expectations you committed to in your lease, and I need to administrate something for you, using your deposit to fund the process, it's just an expense to me. I'm not profiting on your deposit deductions. I have no interest in seeing you lose your deposit or to have expenses deducted from your deposit. This is why I want you to know what causes most people to lose their deposit, because the better of a job you do in earning a full refund, the better it is for my company. Even if you violate the lease in a way that results in a full loss of your deposit and there are no expenses otherwise, all of that money goes to the landlord, so I don't make a dime. I'm just an administrator of the funds, and I get paid the same no matter what. So it's in my best interest that you are qualified to earn your full deposit refund. We've already done everything we can do to assure tenants are aware of what's expected of them, so they do not see any expenses in their deposit disposition. We have spelled it out clearly in the lease, and we have given a letter in your welcome packet that explains some of the most common reasons for people avoiding their deposits. But still, we see many tenants unqualified to receive a full refund of their security deposit. Many tenants tend to do things that result in deposit expenses during their transition out. It is not uncommon for me to see tenants who did great in not forfeiting any portion of their deposit for most of their tenancy, just to blow it during their move out simply because they refuse to review the expectations laid out clearly in their lease. So again, I'm not going to list every single reason you could lose your deposit or a portion of it. I'm just going to tell you about a few reasons that are most common for people to lose their deposits or a portion of it. One thing is unapproved home alterations, especially changing locks on us. If we find this, it will always result in fines and even evictions. We make the home alteration request process so easy that there is no reason for your alterations to be unapproved. For more information on this, please see our home alteration page or ask your property manager for more details. Another reason people tend to lose their deposits or a portion of it is because they failed to return keys to us according to the expectations set. It is important for you to return your keys by the means that you are instructed. I'm not going to elaborate on that here because sometimes the expectations vary from situation to situation, so you will want to make sure to clearly communicate by email with your property manager about this. It's also very important that you provide us with your forwarding address before you move out, according to the deadline in your lease. It is sadly all too common for us to have to chase down forwarding addresses after a tenant has vacated the property. After all, how are we supposed to send you your disposition if we don't have your forwarding address? Another big one that people tend to get caught up on is with lease violations. Things like having undisclosed occupants, undisclosed pets, early termination, insufficient notice to vacate, or anything else that would be in violation of the terms you committed to whenever you signed the lease. But the biggest one that results in expenses is unpaid final water bills. it is your responsibility to have your final water bill paid. That means you need to contact your water provider and notify them of your move-out date. Ask them for your final water bill, because this is not just going to take care of itself. If we have to do it, we not only pay the bill from your deposit on hand, but we will charge you administrative fees. We could even consider it a lease violation, so that at the least, it will cost you more than the bill is worth, or at the worst, it could cost you your full deposit. It all depends on how your landlords and us want to handle it. You are also expected to have the property in broom clean condition. So any cleaning we have to do for you will be at your expense. And just like with your water bill, this will come at a greater expense than if you just took care of it yourself. Anything left behind for us to remove, or cleaning that needs to be done, are all common reasons people see expenses in their security deposit disposition statement, and is a lease violation. So it could mean at least a partial, or at worst, a full loss of your deposit. You are also responsible for any minor maintenance while residing at the property. If we discover you have neglected any maintenance, it will come at a greater cost to you if we have to administrate it compared to if you did it yourself before move-out. Some neglected maintenance could have to do with properly winterizing your home or taking care of lawn before you move out. These things can be circumstantial, so if you have any questions, please ask your property manager for more details. We realize that you have your whole lease term to prepare for your move-out, giving you a ton of time to make sure you're ready. With that considered, if you won't take care of what is expected of you to earn your full deposit refund, we will not be sympathetic. Like I said before, my doing for you what was expected of you in the first place is just an expense to me, with no gain to be had in your deposit. So by the time these expenses comes up, there's not much to be negotiated. Your chance to preserve your deposit refund expires when you move out. Your deposit disposition will be performed no sooner than 30 days and no later than 60 days after you have moved out. That's because of all the things we tend to have to administrate for tenants. There's no practical way for us to get this done sooner. However, we are working on an expedited disposition program. This is a work in progress, so please talk to your property manager for more details. But what I can tell you is that if you enroll and successfully comply with the terms of this program, you will qualify for a faster processing time of your disposition. Nothing can be guaranteed, but you're likely to see this whole process happen faster if you enroll and comply with the terms. So what is this program and what are these terms? Simple. We would just have you use our in-network cleaners and, if applicable, maintenance people to come into your home on the vacancy to make the property occupancy ready for the next person. Then provide us with your receipts and proof of your paid final water bill. That's the basic gist of the expedited disposition program, but again, for the full scope of the program and the details on how to enroll, please ask your property manager for more details. Or if you have any questions at all, it's better that you ask for coaching than it is for you to be ignorant. We are happy to help, but don't forget that everything you need to know is written plainly in your lease. I hope this video helps you to earn your full deposit refund in your disposition. Thanks for joining me, and good luck on your transition.